What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Lions backup quarterback Chase Daniel. There could be some really good news coming our way very soon if the rumors are true. So let's get it started.
You know, I got to shout out DoseOfDion, man, because it was actually the first time I went live on YouTube. And, guys don't know, DoseOfDion, he put out a lot of good content for the Detroit Lions.
Welcome everybody to another video. Glad you guys are here. And yes, we have some rumors surrounding the Lions backup quarterback Chase Daniel, as the Lions may not only be moving on from Matthew Stafford by a trade this offseason, but also potentially Chase Daniel. That's right. So according to Adam Schefter, let's read what he put on Twitter. Lions have had trade discussions with other teams regarding their backup quarterback Chase Daniel. Per sources, Daniel has been considered an ideal mentor for young quarterbacks, something he learned from Drew Brees during his time together in New Orleans. Someone said it best in one of our recent chats where he's like, this guy has the best job in the world. He really does. He has the best job in the world. And you know what? You're not wrong. Can't remember who said that, but I saw the stat. This guy's made like $38 million in his career. Now teams are interested in trading for him. And he has 8 touchdowns and 7 picks in his career. 8 touchdowns, 38 mil. Great about being a backup is that everybody loves you when you don't play. Oh, put the backup in. Put the backup in. Our starter's so bad. They put the backup in and, he doesn't play that well. He's the backup. What'd you expect? I mean, this team is trash, okay? It's like, yeah, you can't do wrong. He's not young, so it's not like, oh, my gosh, he's not going to be a good quarterback. It's like, oh, yeah, he's 30-something. What do you expect? He's not our future. It's like, dude, you clearly can't go wrong as Chase Daniel right now. He's making money. He's chilling. He's mentoring quarterbacks. I mean, this dude is living the dream. All right, we thought these dudes making $40 million a year were living. He's living the dream, okay? This guy has thrown 8 touchdown passes, and he's made 38, and now teams are interested to trade. Oh, my goodness. We actually might have 2 alpha males in Detroit right now. Not only do we have Dan Campbell, of course, the alpha male himself, the origin of alpha males, but then we also have Chase Daniel, who is willing to take another big contract. He's so generous to take another guaranteed contract that he would go mentor your young quarterback. And he won't even play. He doesn't even need playing time. He is so generous. That's an alpha male, if I've ever seen one. Alpha male Chase Daniel. Daniel, go get the bag. Lions, get the bag in return, please. So that's very interesting, right? Very interesting as a Lions fan, because we look at Chase Daniel and say, we'll cut that guy, right? I mean, he saves $2.3 million, post-June first cut $3 million. Yeah, it's not that much. You take on a little bit of a dead cap there because there's some guarantee money. He's still got 2 years left on his deal, but cut that guy, right? We have Jared Goff. We need to save money. So this is someone that a lot of people believe that we should cut this offseason. And whether you do or you don't, it would be a way better option if we could trade him away. I'm just going to be straight up and honest, because it works out for 2 things. Of course, when you trade someone away, you're either getting a player, which could potentially help your team, or you are getting a pick. And in this case, well, I want a pick. We only have 6 picks this year. If we could add any kind of pick for Chase Daniel in return, I would absolutely love that. Like, literally, even if it's like a 7th round pick, I would definitely be fine with that, because it's better than no pick. We'll cut, they'd save $2.3 million this season. And they post you a first cut, $3 million. However, if they can trade him away, they can save $3.5 million. The post you in first trade, it's up to $4.8 million. Now that probably won't happen, but just a normal trade, $3.5 million with only $1.8 million in dead cap, $3.5 million and a draft pick. Are you serious? That's what we could get. So apparently Adam Schefter is saying that this is someone that teams are saying is good mentor for young guys. Now we brought him in as our backup to Stafford, as we really didn't have a veteran experienced backup that we felt like could keep us afloat if we needed it. Fortunately for the Lions, they were just not that good of a team. All right, Chase Daniel kind of is what we thought he was, I guess. He's just a backup quarterback that's not going to elevate your team. Maybe if your team's good, he can get by. We saw with Chicago, but if it's not, well, he's going to struggle, kind of like the rest of the team will, all right? He's not going to make your team better. He's not going to take it to the next level, but teams are apparently looking at him as a good mentor. So there are teams out there that could use that. I mean, you could think, well, the Lions could use that, but what the Lions have going for them, and we talked about this in a Tyrod Taylor video, is that we have a guy named Mark Brunell. Now, and Mark Brunell was hired as our quarterback's coach, and he's getting an opportunity to be our quarterback's coach, a former quarterback who I believe is also coaching a high school team before he came here. He should be the perfect mentor. He even said it himself, because I can help out young guys. I know what it's like to be traded and all this and that. So this is a great mentor, and he comes at our quarterback coach. So we don't necessarily need a player to be that mentor for a young quarterback. Plus, Goff has already been in the league for a few years, so he's not completely new to it. Now, you may think, well, what about if the Lions drafted a rookie? Would they want to have a mentor like this? Well, maybe, unless, again, they feel like Mark Brunell is that guy. So this opens two doors for the Lions if the Lions can trade him. It opens the door of drafting or signing a UDFA quarterback, or maybe trading for a young guy, which I don't think would be the case. Or it opens the door to sign a vet quarterback, a different one, probably Tyrod Taylor. So let's talk about the first option first, and that would be getting a young quarterback. Well, if the Lions didn't have Chase Daniel, they would need a backup. They would have David Blau, and then that's it. You don't want someone to compete with him, regardless if David Blau can win that role, and that could potentially be a young guy. Not saying that has to be your pick at 7, because I don't think it will be, but at some point in the draft, you could look to take quarterback, especially if you got an extra pick. You could use that extra pick maybe on a quarterback. Maybe there's someone that you like, that you feel like could develop. Competition for David Blau and also Jared Goff could never hurt. It doesn't hurt, right? I mean, at one point, Bob Quinn was drafting quarterbacks every year. He kind of stopped doing it because they needed to win games. But it is something that can't hurt. So if you do like someone that falls, then you got that opportunity to do that. Or a UDFA. If someone falls out of the draft, like last year with Hunter Bryant, maybe that's a Felipe Franks. Maybe that's Ian Book. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of names out there. But maybe it's someone like that. Maybe it's a Sam Ellinger if he somehow fall out, which I don't think he will. Then you assign him, and that can fill out the roster spot. So open up a roster spot for the Lions. Or they can sign a different vet. And to me, that's probably going to be Tyrod Taylor. I mean, think about it like this. Let's say the Lions trade away Chase Daniel, normal trade. They save $3.5 million this season, which is way better than any kind of cut you could do. Then you look and say, hey, okay, I want to go get Tyrod Taylor. I want to get him now, because if I don't get him now, we talked about this in our Tyrod Taylor video. Well, he won't be available because he's probably going to sign a multi-year deal as a good backup. And I like Tyrod Taylor better as a backup for the scheme, and also simply as a player than Chase Daniel. I'm just going to be honest here. He has more experience. He's won games. I think it makes more sense. But his price tag is going to be a little bit higher, unless, of course, he takes less to come with Anthony Lynn. So thinking like $4.5 to $6 million a year, which is kind of expensive for a backup. But if you say $3.5 on Chase Daniel, then it's not as bad. It's not as bad to sign a guy like that, right? Especially if you maybe put a little bit more on the backside of that contract. Then hey, you're looking at saving more money, potentially getting a draft pick, and maybe getting that backup that he ultimately wants anyway in Tyrod Taylor, or going with a younger quarterback because that roster spot is open. Regardless, I've cut Chase Daniel in like all of my mock off seasons, and as a Lions fan, thinking that teams could be interested in trading for him, this is a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful feeling, man. It's a beautiful feeling. If we could get anything in return, I would absolutely love it. What do y'all think? What do you guys think we could get in return for Chase Daniel? Or are you one of those people that think we should keep Chase Daniel? Still got 2 years left on his deal. I don't have an issue with it. If you feel like he could use a mentor, like I said, Chase Daniel is what he is. I wasn't expecting him to set the world on fire when he stepped in. I was expecting him to do whatever the team was doing. The team was doing bad, and that's what he did as well. So he wasn't going to make my team a lot worse. He just wasn't going to make it much better. So I'm fine with moving on from him. Do you want to keep him? And what do you think we get in return? This could be a beautiful situation as a Lions fan. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We'll keep an eye on this, see if it heats up. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.